Please, over here.
All right, in the room we have Ryan Mutombo and Caden Rice. Ryan Mutombo recorded his first double-double at Georgetown. Caden Rice just set the new record for three-pointers in a game with 10. We'll start right over here with Patrick Stevenson Post.
Caden, just wanted to ask a bit about how you were feeling out there. Was there a point where you felt like everything was going to go in tonight, and in particular in the second half, was that really where you were feeling it tonight?
Not really. It's just I know I had to have a bounce back game coming from South Carolina, and I know I'm better than that. So I just had to keep shooting. Like I said before, I had the next shot going mentality. So I just had to keep going that. My teammate had a good job finding me, and that's all I can ask for.
Did it feel like with the pace that thing was being played at early on that it was going to take a lot at the offensive end to be able to put this thing away?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, UMBC is a good team. They're mid-major, but they got dogs. They can go. So we had to match their energy and exceed their energy in order to win that game.
Mutombo, talk about your Big's defensive effort, particularly to start the game. Do you think it impacted them? They started looking around, looking for those shot blockers after you guys were able to defend.
Definitely, I think establishing a defensive presence earlier in the game is going to be huge for us, especially going forward to Saturday's game against Syracuse. Jesse Edwards, he's a great finisher at the rim. So obviously me, Malcolm Wilson have to step up now that Timothy Gohefe's out. And these last couple weeks, I've gotten great practice in guarding Tim every day in practice since the summer. That's definitely just helped me with my defensive presence. And in high school, I didn't get to play against a lot of 7-footers. I wasn't on a circuit team, and I was in a relatively small league, private school-wise. So college has definitely been an adjustment, but I think the defensive presence at the glass today and at the rim was huge.
Okay, now that this is your first season here, you know what I mean? How has it been, you know, kind of getting acclimated now, and obviously having this good of a season, this good of a game, this early in the season, obviously being able to put your name in the record books, you know, already?
I mean, it's easy when you have teammates that I got. I love these guys. Like I said earlier, they do a really good job of finding me. I think my 2-point guards had 13 assists combined together. And when that happens, I mean, all my job is easy. I just got to knock it down. So, yeah.
After the offense had kind of struggled before today, but today you guys score 100 points, shoot 50% from the floor. I mean, does this kind of win kind of get you guys rolling, you know, going forward?
Yeah, I think this definitely gives us some momentum. We've been looking for this big blowout type win in order to carry into Syracuse, a team that's going to compete against us. We got to compete. We got to match their energy, and we got to score. We also have to defend, but I think we found our identity scoring. So, yeah.
Hey Ryan, you got off kind of to a quick start offensively. You had 15 attempts, which is also a career high. Did having those attempts help you get into a groove tonight?
You know, I always say it's easier to shoot the ball when the first couple go in. So getting those first 3 baskets to fall, that gave me a lot of confidence. And I think I always try to start the game with shots close to the basket and then work my way out. My teammates were giving me some great passes today. As a team, we had 22 assists to UMBC's 12, which was huge for us. So again, finding the bigs, finding me and Malcolm and Tim in the post when we're open, and because obviously we're all willing passers, so that's just going to get the offense going. And that's as far as the attempts go, I went 7 for 15, which is not above 50%. So I'm not very happy with that, but I was definitely feeling a lot more confidence in it.
Just one more. Caden, for you, when you're that hot, how do you make sure that you kind of stay in the moment as opposed to almost like overthinking because you got off to such a great start?
No, I mean, it's just staying consistent. You know, when it's hard to explain, but when you're in zone, you just know the next shot's going in, and made or miss, whatever shot I shoot, I 100% believe it's going in, no matter what kind of shot it is, honestly.
We're going to get Bobby Bancroft, and then these guys are going to go because we still have to get Coach Ewing in here.
Ryan, a lot was made on the broadcast of the South Carolina game of South Carolina's ability to get in the paint, a lot of dunks. How obviously the offense was a big deal, but how big was it for your defense to respond the way it did today?
Defensively, like I said, it's just been an adjustment for me coming from high school. I mean, the guys here are a lot quicker, and that's something that I have to be totally conscious of 100% of the time now. I can't let bigs get backdoor dunks right behind me, and that was a big weakness that I showed at South Carolina. And I think on the film, Coach Pat really harped on us this week. He said we let up 15 dunks for South Carolina, and they had 42 points in the paint. And Georgetown, that's not our brand of basketball. We can't have teams scoring more than 30 points in the paint on us. So again, just making the adjustment and keeping my feet centered so I can see my ball and the man is definitely going to help us going forward.
Going to the Zoom, we have Patrick Waring.
Hey Ryan, I know you kind of touched on it already, but I just wanted to kind of ask you just about your overall experience, how it's been so far, just coming in, working in the off season up until this point tonight.
One thing I can say is that I feel like Coach Pat trusts me out there to make the right decisions. I feel like every single game, every time he puts me on the floor, he gives me the freedom to do what I feel is right until he sees me make a mistake, and then he'll correct me. And that's been huge in expediting the process of my maturity as a player. I feel like I've improved a lot since I came to Georgetown, and obviously we still have tons of games ahead of us before the eventual Big East tournament and hopefully March Madness. But yeah, I think Coach Ewing's belief in me has definitely been a big part in me maturing here.
All right,
Thank you, everyone. We're gonna
And
switch
Kaden,
out.
I just wanted to kind of ask you
Patrick,
during
I'm
the.
sorry. We're gonna switch out. We've got Coach Ewing ready to go.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.